season it. I didn't mention the raisins.
And then I said no raisins. We both said no raisins.
It's Russ.
Damn
I just agreed with them.
I offset the blame. Morgan isn't here, so I give the blame to Morgan.
Morgan, what's with you, okay?
How dare you be so nice all the time? Jeez.
Sorry, Circia,
OBS
OBS kind of died hearing raisins and potato salad, so I kind of had to go resuscitate.
Boiled chicken, why? Why is that a thing that they do?
Boiled what?
Boiled chicken. It's more like they want the juices. Like you need a good stock.
Well, to retain moisture.
It makes good stock.
Okay, no, but there's a difference between taking a chicken carcass and making stock, and literally boiling a chicken leg and being like,
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, isn't there like a Hunan style? I'm probably butchering how it's pronounced.
That is poached. There's a difference. So boiling is like an actual boil. The water is bubbling. A poach is when the water is simmering or slightly below, and it cooks very slowly. British people do in fact boil chicken. The reason why
is that the chicken in a can?
We hate ourselves. We hate ourselves. That's it. That's it.
Which, by the way, if you buy chicken in a can, I do not trust you.
It has bones in it.
Exactly.
It's a full unbutchered chicken with skin on in a can. And when it comes out, it's like this gloopy. It's like this gloopy. I don't know, like
it slurps.
It slurps. Do not trust anything that slurps unless it's Jello. Jello's good.
Jello's fine. Pudding is also fine.
Why am I coming back to slurping?
So we were talking about
food wars
and how you can how people have made whole chickens in a can, and you open it up and you empty it out and it slurps.
So is it not cut up? Like it's a whole chicken
it's a whole,
and like gelatinous
It's a whole with skin that has not been browned in any shape or form.
And because it's been crammed into a can, the bones often shatter. Speaking of which, Planet Reality would like to do an unboxing video, I'm assuming on this channel, of a chicken in a can. To which I say, tune in for that tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can find. I don't know if we can find
chicken in a can.
Does that still exist?
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. I don't know.
Russ, I feel like you, being in the Philly area, Scrapple.
No. That
I've heard
is
of
disgusting.
What is Scrapple?
It
is.
I've had it before.
It's unacceptable. I don't accept it.
I've had it before. It doesn't mean I like it.
So Scrapple.
When I moved to Delaware,
so
they
it's
were
a
like,
Snapple?
you must.
No. Scrapple is the scraps of a bunch of different meat, like animals.
Mystery meat?
Mushed together. And it's like crunchy and like squishy, and it's gross. It is horrible.
Someone's Sorkia saying like spam is like.
Hang on. No,
it is not a hot dog. It's not a sausage.
No, spam is great. So
spam is usable. Scrapple, no. There's nothing redeeming in Scrapple. The texture is awful. At least spam, you can sear it and it tastes delicious, right? It is a good little morsel of sodium.
Of sodium.
I've had turkey spam.
Corned beef is pretty good. Like corned beef in a can.
Corned beef in a can is one of my favorite things. I mix it with like a couple spices, and some tomato paste, and warm it up, and then put it in like one of those sandwich presses that turn things into little sandwich pockets.
Oh, I love those.
It's
cheese
really
sandwiches like that. It's like biting into like a bread and cheese like hot pocket but it's like just you burn the roof of your mouth and your tongue with a grilled cheese. It's a grilled cheese sandwich. And then sometimes what I do is I find hot dogs, I chop them up and put them in planks, and then I almost have to sit on my sandwich press so that it closes, and then when it comes out, it's like a Jack in the Box sandwich, but with wieners, because the wieners are like really puff up because they heat up and everything. but then they get squished down, and then when you take a bite into it, it goes bloop, just opens up.
My brain turned off for that entire description. I have.
There was so much food in that sandwich that you've squished into it.
Yes.
I have used a sandwich press to make homemade pizza pockets.
Ooh.
And I highly recommend. You just take a little bit of pizza sauce and a little bit of mozzarella cheese, and you sandwich press the shit out of it, and it is fantastic. A+.
I've had Bombay sandwiches, and like Bombay sandwiches are essentially veggie sandwiches, which have slices of boiled potato, a mixture depending place to place of either capsicum, raw onion, beet, and then there's cheese in it, and the potato mixture, and then there's also an extra potato mixture aside from the potato slices, which is like with curry and everything, and then there's the inside is spread with mint chutney, and then it's got butter on both sides, all the sides, and then after it's been kind of made into a grilled sandwich, they put chutney on it and more sprinkles of save, which is like chickpea batter.
So much flavor, all in one bite. That sounds delicious.
I want that in my face right now.
Yeah.
I just want food.
And chaat masala, lots of chaat masala.
Well, I mean, if you have chaat masala, it should be clean on everything.
Yeah. Oh,
it's just a general rule.
My spouse, as white as they come, puts chaat masala in everything, even more than I do. Like chaat masala.
Have y'all ever? I want to test this out because I've tried and it's actually really good. Have y'all ever tried to make a grilled cheese, but instead of buttering the bread, you've mayonnaised it?
I heard mayonnaise is really good. I haven't done it yet though.
Me and mayo are not good friends.
Well, it's an oil, like there's I guess more oil than in butter, so it gets crispier.
Yeah, but it's also like it's got a bit of acid, so it doesn't feel as rich as a buttery one can get, and the egginess really makes it sear very like evenly and very quickly because the sugars caramelize so fast. And I have had like one of the best grilled cheese sandwiches I've ever had was mayonnaise grilled, just full of like a pepper jack blend or whatever, and pickled red onions, homemade pickled red onions. And, oh, gorgeous. I love food.
Welcome to the food stream.
Welcome to the food stream.
We've been doing different things. We've been doing talking about random stuff. If you're coming to the party, what would you bring? Social justice and issues. Porn, horny trains.
No, line. We had a line.
I did come in for anime. I was promised lo-fi in the background. Wasn't given that. And
sorry,
we're here. You should be.
We determined that the lo-fi was too low for us.
Yeah, we needed to crank that shit up to 11 or 10.
What does lo-fi stand for? Because whenever I hear it, I think low fiction, and that makes no sense.
I thought it was like low fidelity.
Is that it?
Yeah,
but I don't understand what that means.
It's just very chill, like, you know, just hanging out, like.
So it's actually the sound quality of it. It was supposed to be easy to stream because it was not a whole bunch of people going FLAC based. Let's go super high quality sounds. So you can get the crunchiness and the staticky part of it in lo-fi. It's supposed to be there. But it is very chill.
By the way, Gemma, yes, this is Batty. Say hello.
Oh, I just realized Batty has fangs that are so cute.
Oh yeah, look at his face.
And a tug.
A tug. A little tuft of hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like lo-fi because I like listening to it like when I'm working and stuff because it's. Back in college, actually, I used to listen to techno and stuff when I was writing and reading reviews.
Same.
Because there's no words in the lyrics, and it's just beats and noises, and it kept my brain occupied while I worked. So now lo-fi has replaced that in this day and age.
Sorkia has some A+ grilled cheese experiences. I used to date someone who like managed a bougie white grilled cheese restaurant, so I experienced some
high quality grilled cheese.
Them truffle oils, grilled cheese. Yeah.
Because we're sharing stuffed animals, I just want to show off my tauntaun.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah. My grandmother got it for me.
Oh, okay.
I have leftover cheese samosa filling, and I make those into sandwiches.
Hell yeah.
Good job.
Anything could be a sandwich, I've learned this week.
An Oreo is a sandwich.
That's acceptable.
Yes.
You know what's not
sandwich.
acceptable? Saying a hot dog is a sandwich. You know what's even more not acceptable? What was it?
Whoa.
Saying a Pop-Tart was a dumpling or whatever? I'm like, no.
A
Pop-Tart is a what?
Is a dumpling because it's filling surrounded by dough.
Wouldn't it be a pie then?
We miss Katie. Katie, we miss you. I don't know if you're ever going to hear this.
In Pop-Tart terms, fudge that.
Calzone.
Now we're getting to the hot takes of.
Can we draw a line with the hot takes and save those for other, like the Twitter?
The Twitter flame wars.
Yes.
Huetopia's Twitter is just going to be, your hot dog's not a sandwich. Back off.
And it's going to sound like it's run by two people because there's one going to be like, no, ignore the first tweet, and then the other's like, no, I'm right. And there's like this flame wars.
Giant monologue.
Pop-Tarts are calzones.
Just self-adding.
Discuss.
That's more acceptable.
I guess. I mean, I consider a calzone to have better crust.
A calzone is deep fried.
No,
I've actually
baked.
learned. No, panzerotti is deep fried. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because panzerottis are something that is more available or more sort of. I've seen more of it in Canada, and in the US, I've seen calzones.
What's the difference between a calzone and a stromboli? Can someone teach me today?
Stromboli is a pressed sandwich that's baked.
Yeah, it's a stromboli sandwich.
Yeah.
It's a sandwich?
Yes.
Yeah.
Stromboli is a sandwich.
It's also known as like a hunter sandwich, where basically you fill it's a pie made out of a hollowed out bowl of bread and fillings put in, and then kind of baked, smushed, so it comes out clean like a pie.
I will say, I feel like there are some parts of the eastern U.S. that call it a stromboli, and it's actually a calzone.
Yeah. That's why I was like, are you sure?
The bread's already
Strombolis are
baked.
bread and rolled up,
Yeah.
and then you've got little spirals and slices.
Okay, so Sork is suggesting that a Pop-Tart is a ravioli.
No. You boil ravioli.
Is
But
it
ravioli
a pie,
is a dumpling.
Y'all don't
Ravioli is a
boil your
dumpling.
Pop-Tarts?
A ravioli is a
I
dumpling.
think Wikipedia actually puts ravioli as a type of dumpling.
No, ravioli is 2 sheets pressed together. I've never had a dumpling that is more than 1 sheet.
Look, white people will do all the weirdest.
Yeah,
I mean, a
they just stole
samosa
it
is a
from-
kind of a dumpling too, but it's made with rolled.
No, just a banana. No.
Did you just go into non-English to yell at me? Like, I just love it when someone is so mad they just like, fuck English, I'm gonna yell at you in this language.
English isn't evocative enough nowadays.
Truth.
It's so true.
I'm totally changing my profile picture. This grumpy little
No.
yeah.
Not the eye,
Aye.
not the eye. Oh gosh.
No, the Leorit whatever. The other
Okay,
one. The
that's-
big-eyed one.
Yes.
As far as I know, an empanada is a dumpling. I've seen a couple of people call like empanadas a dumpling, but I am not.
Kind of is. It's kind of like it's a hand pastry that you stuff food in, you roll up, and you fry it.
I mean,
can
an
accept
empanada
that.
is kind of the same thing as a samosa. That's so samosa also dumpling.
Aren't wraps just burritos?
Yeah.
But white people call them wraps for whatever reason.
Because it sounds more English.
I mean, a wrap is a dress. Let's be honest.
I thought it was something you put on yourself in a spa.
I thought it was a bath towel.
You know, like
Maybe-
it's out of seaweed or chocolate. There was one time I was going to have a chocolate.
conversation.
Maybe calling an entire category of food by a verb is a mistake. Just putting that one out there.
A grilled cheese is a white quesadilla.
I mean, You take 2 carbs,
wrong.
you stick it on a thing and you smush it and have cheese pull apart. Yep.
It's not wrong. No,
Yep,
it's just
no.
what?
This is why I love quesadillas, and like I'll fight to
love-
the grave that like quesadillas are like a good comfort food for me.
Quesadillas
yeah.
are good. They're so good.
I have mixed feelings about a samosa dia because
Samosa
a white
What?
person came up with it, and on top of that, it's a quesadilla with samosa filling in it,
Oh.
like potato filling.
Okay, so here's my thing with that. There are multiple different types of samosa wrap textures. I don't see the need to replace it with a different carb. Like just on a basic level.
Like you can have the like heavy fried samosa. You can have the very light and crispy samosa. There's so many different ways to
Samosa
cook
dia
your samosa dough.
is just an open-faced paratha.
There you go. Yeah, you can have a paratha.
Right.
Have a paratha.
So our friends here, what is a samosa?
A samosa is I believe the actual origin, like the originator is definitely Middle Eastern. And it is a pastry filled with, the original samosa, like the sort of Middle Eastern versions are usually made out of meat. So like it's ground lamb or ground chicken or ground beef, and it's very lightly flavored. Some of the flavors that are there tend to be like sort of sweet savory. So like cinnamon, salt, flavorings that you would get with like a typical Middle Eastern thing. And then when it came to India, because there were a lot of like Hindus or vegetarians that were like, we can't have meat, a potato version was created. And a lot of samosa purists are like, those are bastardized samosas, but those are the ones that are known world over, though, the potato ones.
Favorites.
Yeah, they're one of my favorites. I do like them. There's a Bengali version, which is potatoes, cauliflower, peas, and peanuts. And it's called shingaras. And they're amazing.
Yeah, you might have also heard the term samosa.
Sambusa.
We call it samosa, sambosa, samoso. There's a lot of pronunciations. They're all correct. Really, it's a hand pie that we just all share.
That's deep fried, specifically.
You can grill one, I think. It's not accurate. You're not supposed to, but you can do it.
Wait,
You
grill?
make it happen.
Who grills it? I mean, I've heard of baked versions where you kind of, basically brush it with, like, similar to baking, where you brush it with butter or oil or something and bake it, but...
You can do that on the grill, too.
Oh, yeah, I guess you could do that, too.
I find, like, when I don't want to bother turning on an oven and a grill, and I want samosas and some grilled meat at the same time, that's when I pull that trick out.
Oh, nice.
That's fair. I worked at Chipotle, and people would piss me off when they ordered from the secret menu, and they're like, burrito dillo, please. And I'm like,
I've always wanted
Sir,
to try
this
one.
is a
but I don't want to
Wendy's.
piss people off.
Wait. Chipotle has a secret menu?
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
So the worst ones would be the quesarito and the burrito dilla. Quesarito is just a burrito, and you can literally ask for a double wrapped burrito, but instead of wrapping it in the giant tortilla, you have to wrap it in a quesadilla. So you get 2 wraps with their cheese. That goes on the press in quesadilla form, and then you bring it out, and then you put all your burrito fixings, and then you wrap it up, and it's a nightmare. It's terrible, and I don't know how, but people will sit there and eat the entire thing, and I'm like, that is a power move.
Calories.
Folks, if you want to do that, order a burrito bowl and get a quesadilla on the side and wrap it yourself.
And pack it yourself.
Yeah.
And then
The other one, the burrito dilla, is like a mini version of that. So burrito dilla is a quesadilla with, you get half the proportions of a burrito. So you get to choose your fixings, and then they fold it, cook it like a quesadilla, and then they fold it again so it kind of gets the girth of a burrito. Closer
like
to a
that word.
Stromboli.
The
use
use of the word
girth.
girth in that sentence
I-
completely ruined that entire, like, made it so much worse. It
I
was already
disagree.
bad.
I like to measure my foods in girth.
I mean, Chipotle burritos are far too girthy.
They're very girthy. I can't put my whole mouth around it.
Oh my god, I need to leave. I need to go.
The thing about bigger
End of-
birds,
end of
just
stream.
take your time. You do not need to finish it all at once. You don't need to like rush yourself. Take your
Just
time.
take half a bite and then another
I
bite
have-
this way.
No, the only respectable way is burrito. Fine, if you need to eat it and go, fine. Burrito, great. But the respectable way is to order a bowl and ask for the tortilla inside the bowl.
Yep.
Knack is like, I need a mod. This stream is too much.
Hey Jess, get on that.
I do think it's a fair point
Both of the
that
mods are on the stream.
I will make like a fair point of the suggestion, as much as it's probably a joke that Knitneck made. We should probably include a note that we may discuss mature topics for the next one.
Yep.
That's a fair
Truth.
point. But also, you know what? You know what you're here for. We're calling ourselves Unfiltered. Come on.
Yeah.
And my
So-
first idea was unfiltered coffee, where it's just the
Mouth
coffee.
hugger?
What?
What?
Chat says my favorite Spanish place is a burrito called the Mouth Hugger.
I
You
need
know-
an explanation. Please
Yeah.
explain.
I would be about it.
It's so good, apparently.
You need it.
What,
Wait.
the mouth hugger or Turkish coffee or unfiltered
Okay,
coffee
so
or
I'm
filtered
assuming-
coffee?
Turkish coffee.
all of
Villain,
the
hold on.
above.
Villain's explaining the mouth hugger.
So while
give them a
Villain is
second.
explaining that, I'm going to say that there is a local taco shop in my town, in my city.
Yes,
The
yes.
burritos are like this wide, and they're about this big.
Mhm.
And they make all the tortillas fresh, like they'll cook it right in front of you.
Oh,
Oh, so
Mm.
You
good.
just tear into is that chewy, just tortilla, like,
Whoa.
and they have like flour and like some like cheddar and like very other flavors. It's so good. And I'll eat the whole thing because I don't care. I'll shove that whole burrito in my mouth.
look, if I'm gonna go out with all the calories, I might as well go all the way out. You know?
Yeah, give me that burrito.
And
There's something weirdly satisfying about like finishing
Finishing a
a
burrito.
big burrito. Like there's
Yes,
something
some
very
big boy.
satisfying about that, of being like, I am conqueror.
There was
Ground
this
beef
one
chicken,
place
oh my
in-
God.
oh, I think I had something similar
Double
to
meats.
that.
Double meats.
3
Kind of.
inches around.
Oh, that's so.
I think
oh,
that's
so
how
good.
big this one is. The thing.
That's
the
a
one I
girthy
got.
Okay,
boy.
I feel like talking diameter, not circumference here. If it says 3 inches.
Yes,
Bloody.
it must be diameter.
So there was this one place in, I think it was Dallas, where it was like grilled avocado, queso
Ooh.
sauce, and
Nice.
then there was like barbacoa, if that's the correct
Mhm.
barbacoa,
Barbacoa.
and it was like the perfect umami, salty like deliciousness that I am still trying to figure out how to recreate or do, because honestly, unless you're maybe in Toronto or in places where there's a good Latinx population, Tex-Mex, Mexican food, any Latinx food sucks.
Slacking.
Just come to Texas, y'all. Like, if you come to Austin, I will take you to my favorite Tex-Mex barbecue place where they smoke their own meat and they put like fresh tortillas and like fresh salsa, and it's just.
I will come in the dead of winter when there's no longer a quarantine, and
I will join.
It's
Just
not burning you alive.
yeah. When I
Back
can go
to
out,
weather, everybody.
I may not sunburn. I'm Canadian. It's a legal thing. I have to talk about the weather at least once every hour, otherwise I drown.
exactly, and we have to do it in Celsius.
It's exhausting.
What
I
is
love
that
Celsius.
name?
I don't know what. I don't understand Fahrenheit. I guess it's because I didn't grow up in a Fahrenheit system, but I do not understand.
So, Celsius and Fahrenheit both have their uses.
Yeah.
Celsius is very good for science and
Yep.
for talking about water.
Correct.
Fahrenheit is very good for talking about humans.
Humans.
I
0
hear.
to 100 scale.
I hear Carl typing away now.
That's. I find that very inaccurate. I find Celsius very good at talking about humans, but I guess that's because I grew up with cells. Two different.
How
Celsiuses.
big of a span can a human comfortably live? How big? Is it 10 degrees Celsius? Is it 30 degrees Celsius?
I have a feeling you're going to tell me.
I have a feeling that it's too small.
No, I mean you can live up to rather comfortably up till -30. And
With
up
or
until
without
+30.
clothes.
Without clothes, then you don't want to be out past -10. You can
Yeah.
handle 0 to -10 so long as you're walking around well enough.
It's barbecue weather when it's 0 degrees.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Because
You don't feel that
What?
dissonance of like when I say it's 0 degrees outside, I don't think it's gonna be comfortable.
Oh, 0 degrees is something like 40 degrees
That's
Fahrenheit.
still very cold. What's
It's
wrong with you?
it's-
Well, when when we're in -20 and literally the air hurts our face,
Right.
0 feels like summer.
And
Okay.
you'll say summer's is bad. Like I don't.
So I'm gonna do a little rant here. My apologies. If you are Canadian and you refuse to wear a mask because you're scared of the oxygen loss, just remember the majority of Canada has -20 winters. The air hurts your face. You covers your face before. You will be fine.
Yes.
I'm done.
Yes,
So-
I 100% agree with you. My middle finger is at people who don't wear masks because I know enough people who have it, are suffering through it, or have passed away, and just fuck anybody who thinks they're above keeping other people safe.
Oh my god, that reminds me. So my mom's side is a very white Texas family. Like, just I don't need to go any further than that. That's
How
pretty much
big's your yard, y'all?
And one of my cousins on Facebook today, and I was just like, I was this close to confronting him, but he's a family, so I don't know if I should, but I'm still debating if I should. But he basically was this thing like, oh, I don't wear my mask because I have to. I wear my mask because you fear what's going on. Yeah. Let me see if I can find the actual thing, because
that's quite the mental gymnastics
Wait.
Yeah.
there.
Okay, so that is wow. Also, another wow thing happened in chat where Vidithi's like 0 degrees Celsius is jean jacket weather.
It is.
And I'm like, no,
What?
that's a light long sleeve shirt,
What?
max.
I
Yeah.
wear jean jackets. Like, jean jackets are kind of like my cool, my all-weather jacket.
Happily past
So-
-5.
Interesting thing about Celsius and Fahrenheit, there's one place they meet, which is at -40 degrees.
Yes,
That's the
negative-
one place where it's
Alberta!
the same temperature.
We agree because we all hate
Alberta and
Alberta.
Winnipeg.
That's exactly what it's from.
Alberta and Manitoba is where it still hits -40.
And so basically for Fahrenheit, from 0 to 100 you can comfortably live. Like that is where it's comfortable to stay, and like you can like either put on layers or like do something else. Once you get below 0 or over 100, you are in the danger zone where like you have a possibility of freezing to death or burning alive, like that kind of stuff.
it was
That's
a
how the Fahrenheit scale works.
it was like 101 today.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just
respect
realized
that. I just also disagree.
I just
Sorry
realized
about your winters.
I had decked out my jean jacket in the hope of going to cons, and now that cons are not a thing, no one will ever see my jean jacket that I
We will
completely
next
tricked
year.
Why
out.
you gotta
We'll get there.
Do you
That's
have an
why-
Instagram account?
Yeah,
Shove it on your Instagram account. You'll get a
but
bunch
I
of
don't
likes,
go
guaranteed.
outside.
Just take a picture of it on the bed. Who cares?
Hang
We
it
all
on the
live
chair.
inside now.
Mario,
We
that's
all
why
live
what
in-
you have to do is do an indoor fashion show.
Ooh, maybe
For
I could
Twitch
wear it
one
right
day.
now.
You go for it.
Oh,
Welcome
get
to
it. I'll
Huetopia's
get it.
Unfiltered. We're just doing a fashion show now.
I will
actually,
BRB.
Go
Jess,
do it.
talking
What?
about Fahrenheit and Celsius, 0 degrees Fahrenheit is -17 degrees Celsius. 100 degrees Fahrenheit is 37 degrees Celsius. It's just such a small range.
It is, right? You're like, you
No.
have 30 degrees that you comfortably are like, this is my scale of where am I functioning? And I'm like,
hold on. -17 to 37 is not
mm, mm,
30 degrees.
yes, I'm sorry. Yes,
That's
50 degrees. 50 degrees.
So
You're
you
right.
have half the degrees that we do.
No, it's fine. We measure things in 0.5. We're not afraid of decimals like y'all seem to. be.
I like
Oh, come on.
I do appreciate. I want more of a base 10 system.
Y'all need to adopt the metric system for like 40 years ago. Is what y'all.
You're
need.
not
Okay.
wrong,
You're not
I
wrong.
agree with you.
Oh yeah,
but
look
not
at those colors.
Celsius.
Oh yeah, I like that. I
That's
can't
a-
hear you.
We can't hear you.
You're
You're
muted.
muted, love.
You look great, but I can't hear you.
Oh, there's green on it, so it's kind of going through, so it looks like...
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
like green screen wise.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm colorblind, I can't tell, but it's beautiful.
So what I was gonna say is that I will agree the US should have been using the metric system all along, except for Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit is the one number system I will fight for. All the others can burn. Don't care.
Miles, I never got.
Miles break my brain,
feet
and I'm tired
make
of it.
no sense. Yards, no sense. It is feet or 12 inches. What the fuck is an inch?
How many of us have feet that are exactly 12 inches long? Like actual feet.
Hold on, I got measuring tape right now. Give me one
Now
second.
we're gonna have a foot measuring contest.
1 second. Let me just...
Unfiltered!
Huetopia Unfiltered.
You know what? Let's do it.
I don't have measuring tape right here, so all y'all
have
with
a
measuring
ruler.
tape or rulers have fun.
I'm 11 inches.
I'm about like 9 1/4.
If only I was that flexible.
Oh, I just tossed mine on the desk. Like,
Anyways,
I sit cross-legged.
so a foot
This
is
is
12
not
inches.
a foot stream.
Yeah.
I'm not showing
expediting
feet.
that right now.
Yeah, I'm not showing
So
my
I'm
feet. No, we're
9
not doing it.
inches. 9.5 or 9 inches.
Oh,
Which
yeah,
is a
we have the
reasonable
same
foot
shoe
size.
yeah.
Like, these are not bad foot sizes. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying is that
Vividia, you are in Huetopia.
it makes
Yeah,
sense to measure things in freaking feet. You want to?
So,
Do you want to know why we're doing this? We're doing this because of America. That's why.
yes. Because America's a hellhole.
It is.
So, it is 12 inches to 1 foot, 3 feet to 1 yard, 5,280 feet to 1 mile.
Why the fuck?
What?
Sorry.
Why the fuck?
What is
100%.
3 feet is equal to something?
A yard.
Meter.
1 yard.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
a yard.
Oh yeah,
Or
because a
one.
yard and a meter are kind of different, and you have to tell the person at the fabric counter which one you're doing, yard or meters. It gets very
Yep.
confusing because within the same measurement sometimes there's yards and there's feet and there's inches and there's meters and centimeters, and I don't get it and I get frustrated.
Also, y'all complain about the empire a lot and about, y'all threw tea, which some brown people picked for you, into the water to do a whole protest thing, and you still kept the stupid measuring system. Just saying.
It wasn't us. It was our ancestors.
Another
to be
interesting
fair.
thing, tea is actually not Indian. It was Chinese, and the British brought it to India because they didn't want to deal with China.
Yep.
And
Also, my family was in India when that happened, so I don't know what to tell you there.
I'm speaking to the Americans in the chat. Is what I'm doing.
Okay.
I fully realized that none of us had like very
You
few
can-
of us
You
had
can
family that
trace
had
my
emigrated
lineage back.
here.
We
Yeah.
ain't there.
We were doing the tea picking, not the tea picking.
Yeah.
We all accept.
Yeah.
Well, it was a lot of us, not all of us. A
And
good
it
amount.
took like decades of British propaganda to convince Indians to like tea. And even then, they didn't like it the way the British had it. They made it their own with milk and spice and sugar and everything.
Yeah, chai is
Chai.
not really tea.
Chai is beautiful. Chai
I
is
love
beautiful.
chai so
I
much.
don't like
British
I don't
tea?
like
The
chai.
one TikToker that I like, just is the chai tea latte man. He's brilliant. I love
Although
him.
there's a little bit of me that dies every time I hear chai and tea in the same sentence.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
The
the redundancy.
Who doesn't like a good chai tea latte? It's tea. It's tea with milk
Dead.
and spices mixed with tea, mixed with milk. You know what's even better than that? A spiced chai tea latte.
A spiced
Which-
masala chai tea latte.
Oh my god.
It's
How many times
so
can
many
we-
words.
How many
So-
times can we repeat the same word in different ways?
I mean,
I'd like
the
some
buffalo,
masala
buffalo,
spice
buffalo
meat.
thing.
Sorry, I'd like the masala spice, please.
Oh yeah, I've heard that at the store. I've gone shopping, in the stores, the kind of stores where it's not white people manning the helms, and yeah, they just like asked for the masala spice, like there's one, and like those don't mean the same thing.
Like,
And if you use
you're
garam
looking-
masala in your chai, God help you.
Why did you do that? That's not the right flavor profiles.
No.
No.
Well, that's the thing. If they just ask for a masala spice and they don't give you a specific one, who knows what they're gonna get?
Yeah, ask
You
for
could get fish masala.
You could get chaat masala, which that would not work. But I'm
No,
very
that
curious
would
to try it.
definitely not. Oh, and then there's also, what is this? Golden milk, which is suddenly like, oh my god, that's the greatest thing. It's so nutritious. It's no everything. Yeah, every Desi kid's bane of existence is haldi doodh, which is turmeric milk, which is golden milk.
Okay, so I had the yellow milk until I was, I want to say 13, and I have no shame about it. I still sometimes, when I'm really inflamed in a joint, like pull out the turmeric and like make the paste.
I have a head wound. Here, have some haldi doodh.
Right? Never ending.
Look, my neck is just holding on by one sinew. Haldi doodh.
That sounds like our version of vapor rub.
Oh, vapor
Yeah.
rub
Oh my
too.
god, vapor rub.
No, but we do both. We do the
Okay.
both. They're combo treat.
Okay.
They are the cure-all. Headache, vapor rub.
I feel like there's one in Mexican American as well.
Vicks. Yes, Vicks.
So we have vapor or vapor rub, and then I know my dad spoke a lot about menudo growing up, but usually that's for
Oh
hangovers.
my god, another cat.
Who
cat.
is this, kitty? Oh, I
There.
don't think Jess can hear us.
No, Jess doesn't have headphones on.
Who is that kitty?
Jess is also
Who
known.
is the kitty?
Name of the child.
Oh, Tiger
Did
Bomb,
that.
yeah.
Ah, good old Tiger Bomb or the vapor rub. Both
I
are
was-
good.
I have Tiger Bomb patches somewhere.
What is the name of this child?
Yes.
Gandalf the Grey.
Oh, Gandalf.
Was this also 7 years ago?
Oh, honestly,
8?
I don't know. He honestly, he was unnamed. He was just fluffy and very assassin kitty. So
Oh, look at the
So you
face.
named him after the guy who died fighting a Balrog.
Well, came back, though.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. Does that look like a cat that's been resurrected to you?
I know it's gray
Perhaps.
and white, so
9
Yeah.
lives.
9
it's
lives.
a mix of both.
It's Gandalf of the Many Colors. That's a book reference.
Rainbow Gandalf.
Rainbow
Yes,
Gandalf.
Rainbow
Gandalf and the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Yeah.
Also looks so chill and just happy to be kind of puppeted. Just,
I love a cat that's actually cool looking and stuff.
it takes a specific kind of loving, and then you get them when they're young, and then they're like, "Yes, okay, this is my life. This is me now."
This is who I
Yeah,
was
no,
born
that's-
to be.
That's me with my dog. We got him as a very tiny puppy.
Mhm.
So, like, he's a tiny boy. He, like, doesn't even... I think he's probably, like, 15 pounds total.
Oh, small boy.
And we got
TK is
him...
bigger than that.
Yeah, we got him when he was small enough to, like, fit in your palm. So
Mhm.
we would just, like, carry him everywhere. And now it's just gotten to the point where, like, he's full size and we still carry him everywhere. Just because, like, I'm a big guy. I'm 6'2". I literally just pick up this small boy and just put him over my shoulder like a burping baby and just carry him around the house.
You're 6'2". I never would have
Yes.
pictured that.
I
Yeah.
am
I'm only
6'2".
My
I-
Boy.
our toy poodle that we just got, he's only 5 months old. I did the exact like over the shoulder. He puts the paws over it and he
Mhm.
starts wagging his tail. It's adorable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my mom's dog, she has a Pompu, which is a Pomeranian Poodle mix. And she's about 7 pounds ish, so she's small. So anytime I come visit, like she knows me and she's like, "Oh, hello," and like I'll hold her and she just like buries her head like right here and she's just like meh, meh. And she
My
won't let me put her
dog.
down.
He's just so tiny, so he just when you come home, he'll run up to you and then jump on his back legs and hold his hands up like a child, being like, "Carry me, carry me." It's great.
My mom's dog will jump. Like she'll be like, "Hey, hey," on her back legs, like just
Listen.
Just like, pick me up, pick me up. And sometimes you'll catch her just in time where she jumps and you just catch her.
That's beautiful.
That is. How are we all doing? Because I think our initial plan was just to do an hour, and
It's 1 a.m.
It's 3 hours in. 3.5 hours in.
Yeah, I'll be
I thought you were
going.
muted.
And we can continue for a little while longer. Or we can start having our goodbyes.
I'm probably gonna head off soon because I have to go tomorrow for things.
Okay, then
I'm getting sleepy. I'm an early bird. So
then let's start to say our goodbyes. If we want to go, do we want to do the go around the table and be like, who are we? Listen, fucker, this is who I am. Or do we want to just be like...
If you don't know these people, why are you even here?
Genuinely, that's a very good question. Who would put up with a girth dog if it didn't know us?
Our horny trains.
Horny locomotives in this house.
Choo, what I say earlier?
Choo-choo, motherfucker. But in a really sexy way.
Choo-choo, motherfucker. I'm tired.
I didn't sign up for this anime.
There is an anime of like Transformers, except it's like teen girls who transform into cars.
Magical girls. Yes. It is a magical girl anime. It's
a magical
beautiful.
Girl anime? Okay, all I know is the one clip where this girl runs up to a gas station, pulls the pump from this dude, and just starts drinking straight from it, and then turns into a pink sports car and drives away. And it's the most chaotic clip I've ever seen in my life.
Morgan's face.
I see that turning into an RPG so quickly.
Yep. Oh, absolutely.
Like someone is designing that as we speak, and it'll be out on itch by tomorrow morning.
Here's
have you heard of a series called Magical Girl Ore?
Yes.
What is that?
That was pretty wild.
Yes.
I just love how you just dropped the name like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
What is that?
There's like knowing looks
between the two of you, and I'm scared.
I want to be in on the joke.
I don't think you're right. Like, okay, so we're gonna
Is this the magical
have
girl murder shows that exist, or no?
No, my guess is you're thinking of like Madoka.
Yeah, Madoka, and then there's the other one that came out, I think, like 2 or 3 years ago. With like avatars and Snow White and other things. I don't remember.
What the fuck? Okay, Morgan, you need to be indoctrinated to an anime, but it needs to be the right genre and at the right time.
Okay.
We'll have conversations,
even
if it's Avatar.
Is this the equivalent of a
I've seen the animes. I have seen the animes.
I have consumed at least one anime.
I've consumed 5 animes.
Someone who wants to be indoctrinated into sports anime, and I got you so hard. Do you want to be punched in the feelings?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Is it are we talking about the volleyball anime or the swimming anime?
Oh, I've heard about that one.
Yes.
I've seen those clips.
No.
I've seen
my favorite one is probably the sumo one.
Yeah, it's been a while.
That one crushed feelings.
There's a mahjong anime.
I'm out here waiting for the Pro ZD Uno anime.
There's a tabletop anime.
Ooh.
There is. So, like, I have not finished watching it. I watched one episode and I'm like, this is not going to be good. I'm going to have feelings. But I don't know how they did it, but, like, the artwork in the tabletop, like, game cafe, like, you see the Catan, you see the Pandemic, you see all of those board games, and, like, there's the D&D-esque books and stuff, and I'm like, is this an anime?
We do not speak of.
Right. The F and F.
Fantasy and fun.
Oh, that's right. Humans and hobbies.
Fantasy and fun? Humans and Households, which, by the way, is an actual web series of fantasy characters playing modern characters, like trying to cross a street. It's pretty good, but content warning about if you are very sensitive about death of pets, do not watch the end.
Oh no.
So goodbyes.
Of which, yes. It's a joy to just sit and talk with people for a long time. I miss talking to human beings.
Yes, this was good for the soul, and doing it in a public way with comments.
This is on the internet. For
It was a
everyone to watch
choice.
us.
Well, it's on the
Discussing
internet
horny
for 14
trains.
days. If I
You've
don't,
got 14 days to hear us talk about horny trains, and that's it.
Don't
So,
let that
folks,
be our brand.
If your friends missed it, make sure you link it in the next 14 days.
Utopia, the land of horny trains.
Okay, so the reason why we came up with this was an attempt to see if we could hit affiliate before the next stream on Wednesday. So we're going to be doing something like this every day from now till Wednesday. We might not do exactly this. We might figure out how to get a co-op game going, like Gunfire or something in others. But the thing is, we're not going to know what we're doing until maybe half hour, 1 hour to actually doing it. So if you want to know when we're going to do something like this next, not subscribe, follow our Twitter, because that's where we'll be posting, hey, we're going to go live.
No, as a pro streamer, you gotta be like, follow, like, subscribe, hit that bell
I thought that's a YouTube
notification.
thing.
That's a
Well,
YouTube
Look, there's
thing,
all these
but
links
There's
below
a bell.
us.
There is a bell on Twitch.
Yes.
And that bell
So-
does
But
send push
you
Hit
can't
the heart,
follow-
hit the bell.
Hit our hearts.
Punch, punch.
Don't hit my hearts.
And
Emotionally.
And if you want to follow us elsewhere, all our links are in the About Twitch page and stuff, you know. If you want to find us, you'll find us.
If you
Also-
truly want to find us, you'll find us.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you don't know us already, how dare you? Find us now, be my friend.
If you don't know who we are, then honestly, good job powering through to this point. Because
Who are these
to know
weird
who we
human
are.
beings?
I feel
have-
like we should have lost you at least 7 times on the way here.
I have a small suggestion when we get affiliate and we can do the our own Twitch emojis.
Yeah,
Can we
Yeah.
Can we get a train that has a heart behind it? It says choo choo.
Yes.
They're emotes.
Yes.
They're
whatever.
emotes.
The
Like
thingies.
Thomas the Tank Train, kind of.
Yeah.
Well, without
like
the IP.
Like an
without the IP.
So an anime train
Train.
face.
A train with a
Hold
face.
up. Hold up. Someone suggesting cooperative overcooked, which like
Oh gosh.
That
Not really
is-
about it. Over.
I am I'll say right out, I am mean to play
Yeah.
co-op overcooked
Yeah,
with.
I can't
That
do
is the
overcooked.
big brain plays
Wait,
in
what's
this
over?
house.
What is
Can we get a
overcooked?
line on Overcooked 2?
Overcooked is basically a co-op cooking game that's like a little chaotic, and if you're working with people, you're trying to beat each other.
Cooperative is an option.
Yes.
Wrong option.
Another
this?
game
I need to
that's-
play this just for the chaos.
If you
Another
have
game
to-
that's an option is Ultimate Chicken Horse, which is a platformer game. It is so good. It is so good.
How is it
watched
compared to
that one.
Cat Quest? Because that's the only platforming game, kind of. No, it's
Cat
not.
Quest isn't a platformer.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
But Ultimate Chicken Horse, you're competing with each other. You're not working together.
Oh.
Sweet
So
Jeebus.
Overcooked, you're also working together,
Yeah.
kind of.
Mm.
Cooperative is a choice.
Folks, if you have any suggestions about what this marauding band of weird people should do,
Just to
at
get
Huto-
affiliate.
at Huetopia, and make sure you include the hashtag just to get affiliate. And the hashtag I never want to see this after you get affiliate ever again.
And make sure to follow Mariam and Jess on Twitter, since
Yes.
they are like the
Yes.
brains behind Huetopia.
Media Junkie and Burst of Hope.
Mm-hmm.
You can find
But
them on
also-
Twitter. They're amazing.
Utopia is not Utopia without all of you participating as well. Otherwise, it's just
So
Jess and
follow
I.
me too.
Yeah. Please go follow them.
Please follow
I
them.
like people. Be my friend. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, I mean, Morgan, your follower count way too low right now.
Yes, we got to do something.
It just got to 800. I'm like, what is this?
Okay, let's just go through the list. Werewolf Fields, Media Junkie, Anino Gaming, Russ the Wildest, Burst of Hope, and what is Cinnamoroll? Is that it?
No, it's Serena Bezos. It's Mermaid Kisses in Spanish.
Serena Bezos.
And now someone...
I'm going to be your 200th follower. I didn't realize I wasn't following you. Werewolf Fields as 200 now.
What?
Yeah,
Yay!
I was
followed you earlier
199.
today too.
Yay!
I was probably like 198.
So now someone called Cinnamon Roll is going to be followed quite a bit. And we'll wonder how that happened.
It's okay.
It's okay. You're welcome.
Just gets a bunch of tweets. Just says, "Oh, saw you on Huetopia."
A tweet just saying, "I liked your joke about horny trains."
Oh,
as long as someone could, like made a GIF or something of the choo-choo motherfucker, I think we're okay.
You know, now that you've said it,
like you reminded me that I have that power.
Just a reminder: ask us about girth. Burrito girth. Burrito girth.
I think I will bring notes to next session.
These are our lines and veils for the next Unfiltered.
The lines and veils are just the last Unfiltered.
Remember what we did there? Don't do that.
No.
No. Okay. All right. So I think if we're done with all the banter, you know, there's a lot of cups strewn about all the place. A lot of the food has been emptied or semi-emptied.
I do help clean up.
Yeah,
I'm one of those friends.
Yep. But there's like the music is lulling, and whoever the fuck the host is trying to tell all of us, GDFO.
Go
Get out of my house,
home.
We love you. You don't have to stay here, but just get out.
or the
restore
couch.
Restore your souls. Restore your bodies. Do what you need to do. Keep fighting the good fight.
And
some of us have talking points. This is Unfiltered. We don't. It doesn't exist.
This was literally an after-hours virtual party with friends. It's written on the tin.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night. Love each
Okay,
other, folks.
where's
Take
my?
care of
There's my.
yourselves.